Okay. Let's tweet this out. It's really bright. Y'all, my head is killing me. So, yeah. Let's see. Share. Tweet. If you hop on, make sure you say hi. I suck at hashtags, y'all. Can't lie. I'm so aggravated right now. Y'all don't even know. And tweeted. I'm on Twitter. I'm a tweeter on Twitter. Okay. So aggravated right now. Y'all don't even. Let me turn the brightness down. And first of all, we went to the freaking store. Okay, we didn't even go for like none of that BS. I mean, yeah, like we wouldn't mind getting a roll or two of toilet paper because, you know, we kind of use it, but so I'm gonna turn sideways. Can you see that? That's Walmart tonight. And then again, Walmart. That's the toilet paper. Mm-hmm. And then this is also Walmart, the cleaner aisle. Like I was just getting some Windex, honestly. What aisle? Oh, this was the bread aisle. Y'all know that expires, right? Just throwing that out there. But I just have a question. Why bananas? Like this was the banana rack. You guys, that's a little too bright, but you guys can't see it. But the banana rack is empty. Like, first of all, why would you get produce at Walmart? Second of all, yeah. And then this is Target. Target. And then Target. And then Target. And you see that back row was even jacked up. Y'all, this is my supper though. Yeah. Okay. Did get eggs, and Walmart did have milk. I will say Walmart had milk. Haven't had milk in like a month. I know this just started last week. But like I said, Mama has not been to the stove. So I'm eating supper, y'all. This is late, I know. So I'm eating supper with y'all. Hop on if you hop on and say hi. But yeah, I was just so aggravated because toilet paper is not going to save your life from a virus. Stop. Because people who are just trying to go and get their everyday shit, just stop being douchebags. Like, for real. I saw a woman as we was checking out. Oh my gosh, I wanted to smack the shit. I was about to get not so Christian with her. She had, like they display cans of food. Okay. And it's like, row, and it's like in those little boxes with just like the little lip on them. She had about 5 of those in her cart. Are you serious right now? Come on. Don't be greedy, people. I was also, that was so flipping good. I was also able to get some ground turkey, which was not at my Kroger. So I use ground turkey now. I have a new recipe for my chili. It's a chili I can actually eat. I'm on the A lot of you guys know, if you watch my videos, I'm on that Beachbody program. So, very, very particular about what I eat anymore. I look at the sugars, and now I'm looking at the calories. Yes, I've already lost 10 pounds. So it's shite. It's working. I don't even know where that went. Oh, there it is. But I need to be a little bit more diligent. I know I'm like watching the sugars and everything, but I need to start watching the calories too. And I didn't think of that until I took Groot to the vet. Like, he's all shot up. He's got his rabies. He's not due for a while now. But he's skinny and he eats all the time. And she was like, check the calories on, like, you can keep giving him the same food. Just check the calories. Find one that has a higher calorie in it. I'm like, okay. So I'm like, oh, that's how he's going to gain weight. Okay. So, oh, that's how I'm fat. Okay. So my chips, these are baked Lay's. They're so good. They're crispier than regular chips, than the regular Lay's. And they're never, ever, 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 ever burnt. I love baked Lay's. But yeah, just I portion myself. Otherwise, I will literally eat the whole freaking bag because I love them that much. They're so good. But I also have to watch the calories because I was looking at one of, like, my veggie chips have high calories, no sugars, but high calories. So I literally have to start portioning those out, even the snack bags, because I don't know. It's totally, totally, totally ridiculous. So I promised you guys an exposed video about a month or two back. I'm gonna do a little bit of that now. I'm just gonna get it out there. I don't even care. Y'all know that I worked for an arcade. Hi, hey Gatorite. I'm just chilling. I'm eating supper. It was late. We was at the store. I'm aggravated as hell. My kids got on my nerves. And the shelves are empty. Like, shut up. But I sent you pictures, you know. But we didn't even go there for that. But just seeing that aggravated the crap out of me. But no, the exposed video. Okay. I worked for an arcade spot. Yes, it is a family fun, friendly arcade place. This arcade place, okay, has like a large bowling alley, and then you have there's like the arcade spot. I am having like steak bits with broccoli and rice with very little sauce because the sauce has like most of the sugar in it. So I try to stay away from the sugar, but it's really, really good. You can find it in your freezer section, actually. I think it's one of those healthy choice ones. I try not to do the processed foods too much, but I just don't feel like I don't feel well, so I'm like not going down there and cooking my chicken right now. But yeah, so it was like the larger. I think I have. Oh my gosh, I'm burning up. I have There's the larger bowling alley, and then it goes into the arcade spot, and then there's a bar and grill. So there's the bar and grill, and then in the arcade spot you have a center bar, and then all the arcades and the go-karts and the bumper cars. There's even a bounce house room for the kids. There's no capacity limit. None. We got so slammed one Saturday, and I was working the bumper cars, and I just kept seeing party after party walk into the bounce house, and there's no capacity. Oh, I cannot do that. Girl, you're going to give me a heart attack. All that heartburn. But, watch a big piece. Like, it got so bad, I literally had to stop somebody and ask them, where's the capacity for the bounce house? Managers had no idea. Like, there's no capacity at all. Okay? The line for the snack zone, now mind you, there's a bar and grill, a center bar, and then a bar at the bowling alley. Like literally, bam, right? Within feet of each other. And then we have a snack bar that has like ices and pizza slices and nachos. For like the kids and stuff. But this teenage girl was working there, and this particular night she was getting like chewed out by customers because she didn't sell alcohol there. Like, dude, turn around and walk 5 feet. The child labor laws don't apply there at all. Minors will work double shifts with very little breaks. If they try to bring their homework in and do their homework while they're working an attraction, which, yeah, okay, I get where you're coming from, don't do that. But at the same time, you have to understand, a lot of the attractions were not busy, ever. A mini golf, you don't need to supervise the guests that go in. You just need to swipe their cards and make sure they have the right size putters and let them go do their thing. And you can literally sit there and do your math homework while you're doing it. They would get yelled at for doing that. Absolutely ridiculous. There was 2 things that I could not do. One of them was the redemption counter, and that's because the display lights would shine up at me, and they're like bright white lights. Cannot mess with that. Migraines, hello. And then the bounce house. And I couldn't work the bounce house because the air blowers in there was like this high-pitched noise. I can't mess with that. Mm-mm. And I tried to tell my manager this, and she's like, well, you need a doctor's note. So I was in the process of doing this when a bunch of stuff went down. And I ended up putting my 2 weeks in. So I wasn't worried about the doctor's note. My very last day, which I made it my very last day, I put my 2 weeks in, but I didn't go back after this night. She literally scheduled me. I was scheduled for the desk, and then she put me on the bounce house. And then she moved me from the bounce house, because I had a double shift that day, from the bounce house to the redemption counter. Like, bitch, I told you I cannot work these. But being an adult, I flippin' worked them. The restaurant there is a joke. They've had roaches for as long as I can remember. And they didn't shut down. We had roaches for as long as I can remember, and they did not shut down. I don't care. Come at me. Absolutely. I personally never saw one. I saw a small bug one time, like, I don't know what, it was like teeny tiny thing crawling on the bar. I honestly don't know what it was, though. I've never seen a baby roach, so I don't know what they look like. But, yeah. Those places is a joke. Like, I thought I went in there, and this is going to be a fun place to work. Like, my kids can come here and chill, and everything. And it's literally a flippin' joke. They have this whole open door policy where if you have an issue, you can go back and talk to the manager about it. But if your issue is with this particular manager, then you're fired. Like, literally. You may as well throw down your 2 week notice with your complaint. Absolutely ridiculous. A woman, and I have an issue with this. This is like a topic, a controversial topic for me. I don't have an issue with women who breastfeed. And I think I've mentioned this in another video. I have an issue with women who breastfeed in public and don't cover up their child. It's a privacy thing. It's a personal privacy thing for me. I do not want to see half of your breast exposed. I do not need my teenage daughter or my teenage sons, the little perverts they are, to see a strange woman's breast, half of her breast exposed. Like, I don't have a problem with it, but there are family bathrooms for a reason. Well, there was a woman in the bounce house and a teenage, underage host in there working. And I'm like, no, you don't just flip that out to feed your kid when there's a minor present that is not your child. Like, I do not want you doing that in front of my child. We have a family bathroom. So I was not happy about it. But when it was brought to management, they can't say nothing to her. So one time, okay, everything there runs on a server. I did. I really liked that job. That job was fun. That job was real fun. I met so many cool people. It's not even funny. I'm friends with some of them on Facebook, but that's the customers. That's not anybody I work with. Now everything there is run on one server. Everything's computerized. All of your tickets that you win from the games go electronically on your card that you buy, which the card itself is free. You just add money to it like a debit card and you swipe it on the games. And however much the game is, that's how much comes off your card. Easy peasy. And then whatever tickets that, unless you get like a special card that's like a day pass card, or you get to do 5 of this, and then you can play like an hour of unlimited of the games, but you don't get to play the ticket games with that card. But which people didn't think that was fair. People bitch, well, why can't I play the ticket games? Because you're like getting 5 attractions for this little amount of money. Anyways, so when there's a technical issue, now the games will break down every once in a while, and there's techs there that'll fix them. But like this one time there was, and this is when pretty much hell broke loose with this manager. Now, she's never really liked me anyways, which does not surprise me because she's friends with the chick from my 2 weeks notice video. I found that out. Oh, yeah. So, her actions do not surprise me at all. But the power went out. It was like a really windy day or something. There was like storms around our areas. So, like, the wind was really strong. And it blew out the power for our whole strip. Like, businesses were out, complexes were out, communities were out. It was a thing. And everything there, of course, is run on computers. So, like, our lights would come back on eventually. Didn't take long for the lights to come back on. But, the computer's a different story. Your computers need to reboot themselves when they are just shut off like that. Like, you literally have to, there is a proper way to shut down your system. That's not how. So, when that was going down, customers, we didn't close. They didn't close the store. They did not lock the doors. People were still allowed to come in. We would give them, here's $5 game card, here's a $5 game card, here's a $5 game card. You can't use it right now, but you can put this on your game card. You know, it was like a coupon thing or whatever. So they call it the street team or whatever. Like, you can put this on your game card as soon as we can get the computers back up and running. The bowling alley was out, bar and grill. You could not pay for anything. My computer system was out. The credit card machine was out. The kiosks where you could buy, put money on your cards was out. Everything was out, but customers could still come in. They didn't lock the door. Freaking stupid. So, me, being the guest service professional that I am, was polite to everybody that came in. I explained to them, like, everything is run on a computer. Some of the games are going to come up slow. My system is down right now. They are working on it. There's been a power outage throughout the entire area. Some of the games will come up faster than others, and I'm like explaining all of this to them, right? And I'm being uber polite and uber nice. And this woman comes up, and I explain the same thing to her. And then I walk her to the virtual reality game. I see her walk to the VR room, and she calls for a manager, and of course it's that manager. And that manager comes up to refund her money, and that she, I guess, had gotten earlier. Like, I just spent all this money here, and then the power goes out, and now I can't spend it. Well, shit happens. The power went out. That's an unforeseeable force. What do you want me to do? You know what I mean? So she called a manager over. She went over there and called a manager after I had explained everything to her. and was as nice as could be. So the manager comes up to the desk, because that's where I was working at that day, and she's like, you have to explain to people that the games are going to take a little bit longer to come on. And I looked at her, I was like, I got you. Not a problem. I'm doing this. And I was like, I just explained that to her. Yeah, but you need to. And I looked at her and I said, I am. Like, I got ghetto with it and I got firm with it, because my kids don't backtalk me. I'm not, no. You don't talk to me like I'm stupid. I literally just said, I got you. I'm doing the best I can. And then she began to repeat her instruction to me. And I looked at her and I said, I am. And from then on, it was like she just had it out for me. Because I wasn't going to take her shit like those little teenagers that work there do. Mama don't play games. I don't care if you're a man or not. You do not talk to me like I am freaking stupid. I knew what I was doing. I had my job. I was taking care of the guests. It was y'all's fault that you did not lock the damn doors when the power went out. Not mine. So I just kept my head down from then on out. I worked the attractions the best I could. And I did what I could. And then, of course, Jordan worked there and he loved it. Didn't have a problem with it, because half of his friends who he went to school with worked there too. So, and then of course there's these creepy guys that work in the kitchen that befriended my 16-year-old son. Got me stuck. So yeah. The best part hasn't even happened yet. Give me a second. I love how she's threatening to take my phone too. Like, I am like 40 years old. I got 3 kids at home. You touch my phone and I will kick your ass. I remained Christian with her as long as I could. But until this point, Jordan being Jordan, and don't get me started, is a whole other thing. He would stay on the weekends till like 11. I made it to where he could only stay on the weekends till 11 p.m. Or 10. It was either 10 or 11. But he would always call me, Mom, we need help. Can I stay till 11? I'm just like aggravated with that. But this one particular night in general, and this is another thing that pushed that last Saturday double shift to be my last shift. It's 12:30 at night. My 16-year-old son is not home. I'm flipping out. My husband gets in a car and drives all the way up there, looking on the sidewalks for our son. Goes there, and our son is literally sitting in the flipping bar and grill, waiting for a ride. Are you kidding me? Apparently he was not on the clock, but my husband was like, may I see a manager? Now, let me explain something to you. Some of y'all might know my man. He is the most passive, understanding, patient bird out there. He's still with me, okay? So, he doesn't kill bugs. He will open the door and let them go back outside. Whereas, I douse them with Raid and don't care. I'll curb stomp a roach. No problem. I'll put somebody in their place. No problem. My husband's not like that. He's chill. That's how he vibes. That's how we vibe so well together. He goes there and he asks for a manager. There's 2 managers on duty. The restaurant bar and grill manager is a female. And honey, if you can't handle confrontation from a guest or from a minor's parent who is working under you, then you shouldn't be a manager. My husband said 3 words, and this is how I left it. He threw in child labor laws. He does not yell. He did not scream. And you cannot convince me that he did. I don't care what they try and say. Because I've known this man for 19 years. I have only seen him raise his voice maybe 4 times. But yeah. Did nothing happen that night? Nothing happened Sunday. Monday evening is an employee appreciation night. It's a dinner. Everybody's invited, and everybody gets to bring a +1. Of course, I'm going to bring my husband. I was looking forward to this. And Jordan was going to bring Courtney, and it was just going to be a thing. And we could play games, unlimited games, and just have fun. 2 hours before the appreciation night, this little manager calls me. Not the restaurant, bar, and grill one, but the one who's had it out for me. She says, yeah, we need to talk about Junior. He's not going to be allowed back in our facility. I said, oh, why's that? And we're in the car, and I put this on, it was coming through the speakers or whatever. And mind you, the kids are in the back seat. How they're not laughing their butts off, I don't know. But apparently he intimidated the staff on Saturday night, and he's not allowed back in the facility. Okay, Fridays and Saturdays, there are securities. There's security guards in the building. Yeah, there's security guards in the building. They escorted Eric out when Eric worked there. They escorted another employee out when he had worked there after they had been dismissed or fired. So they do that. So had my husband intimidated staff members, they would have escorted him out. I did not get a phone call that Saturday night. I didn't get a phone call or a text all day Sunday. I didn't find out about this until 2 hours before the employee appreciation night. Somebody didn't want me to go. Now, I'm okay with people I work with not liking me. I don't care. I don't care. I do care about me busting my butt at a job and not getting any appreciation for it. No acknowledgement. I'm not talking about a medal. I'm not talking about a certification. I'm not talking about none of that crap. I don't need none of that. I am talking about a little acknowledgement and a little appreciation for the hard work that I do. Because I will go in early. I will stay late. I will go in on my days off. I will work holidays. I don't care. This chick actually, I was trying to change my availability for more hours. And she denied it twice. I have the screenshots to prove it. It would look like on our app that I was trying to accept, because you can release shifts and accept other shifts that somebody else released or whatever. So like if somebody released a shift, I could accept it if I wanted to. And it was looking like I was trying to accept shifts and then getting denied for it. No. Can't work those shifts. One of the shifts was on a day I had a doctor's appointment with a neurologist. No, I'm not going to take that shift when I have a doctor's appointment. So that's a little exposed video. You know, the restaurant has roaches. There's no capacity at all. Limit. No capacity limit at all. On the adults, when they do go to the bars and get drinks, they are literally allowed to walk around the entire facility with an open container or an open alcoholic beverage. And they can set these containers and glasses down on any table where any young teenager, I have to let my hair down, I'm sorry. I'm gonna do it away from my food. But where anybody, any underage person can literally grab that drink and finish what they did. So, and I even made this suggestion that if they get alcoholic drinks, they should have to stay in the bar and grill. Oh, well, we would lose money that way. That's what I was told. Okay. But my curious 16-year-old isn't going to get alcohol poisoning. Or drink alcohol or get drunk because some careless dumbass decided to leave their drink or what was left of their drink on the table. Because there's several tables around the facility with stools that you can sit on. It basically looked like a big warehouse. It used to be a Kmart. I used to shop there. So, I mean, management there is just a freaking joke, honestly. And I'm tired of working at jobs where I have to kiss butt and work hard for just to pay bills. Like, you get no acknowledgement, no appreciation at all. Like, I don't care if I'm making $5 an hour. Honestly, I have made $5 an hour. As long as my bills are paid and you show me a little appreciation, like you did a great job this week, Karen. Thanks for coming in early on Tuesday. That's all any worker honestly cares about. We don't care about being employee of the month. I mean, that's a great incentive. That's another thing. They have zero incentives. None. There are no incentives whatsoever. The morale there is so low. Oh, also, there's a lesbian couple that works there. They're so cute. I love them to death. They're adorable. One of them wasn't feeling well, so the other one put their hand on their back and was asking them if they was okay. Well, this customer flipped out, like over dramatically flipped the hell out, and was all like, "My 4-year-old has was so sick, like she was throwing up. She was so sick to see that. Like, oh my gosh, like, that was the most disgusting. How can you allow that to happen in this? This is a family establishment." And And I'm just like, had I had been there and heard this shit, I would have got fired right then and there. But ever since then, hey, if you're dating and you work there, you have to sign a love contract. Like, shut up. Are you freaking serious right now? Shut up. That's stupid. Second, they were not allowed to work in the same vicinity as each other. If one was working at this attraction, the other one was scheduled that day, they had to work at an attraction at the other end. They were not allowed to work at attractions next to each other anymore. Yet, there is a girl there who wants to be a boy. Don't get me started on trans, okay? Who uses the men's bathroom. No, she has not had the operation yet. But she walks into the men's bathroom. One of the techs told me when she's in there, he walks out. He's like, I didn't get accused of nothing. And I don't blame him. We have a family bathroom. If you're not comfortable using the women's bathroom because you're ashamed to be a woman, use the family bathroom. But you don't have a penis? Don't use the men's bathroom. That's so dangerous. That is so dangerous. Like, her safety, number one. Number two, the liability of the company. If something happened to her, the choices we make in life, freaking crazy. The choices people are making in life. And yes, that to me, that's a choice. Come at me. I don't care. That's how I believe it. Anybody who is a woman and wants to be a man, I think they are despicable human beings. Because if you are ashamed to be a woman, don't even talk to me. I might be overweight. I might not have the most prestigious job. I might not have the highest title in life, but I am a wife of 19 years. I am a mother of 3 dysfunctional teenagers who are healthy, educated, and I am a hard worker at any job that I've ever done. So, hi, Shock. Oh my gosh, what's up with you? I haven't seen you in a minute. Oh, kids are getting yelled at again. Yeah, kids are getting yelled at. Yeah, what games have you been playing? I haven't been much on YouTube as far as watching lately, but I got my whole system thing going on, so I'm gonna get back. I'm gonna get back into it, and I'll hit you up on your channel. But yeah, and that is just my opinion. So like, you can come at me all angry if you want to, but that is just my opinion. That's how I feel about it. As a woman, seeing young women wanting to be men breaks my heart because the women before us have fought so hard to be able to. I'm live. Okay. Because the women who have come before us have fought so hard for all of what we are able to do. We are able to be CEOs. We are able to be stay-at-home moms. We are able to be all of this. So, but yeah, that's what goes on there. And that was, the longer I worked there, the more I started seeing all this crap. I know, Gatorbyte. I gotta go back to college and get my second degree. Is your college even open right now? What college do you go to? Yeah, it's hard to get into a game. Um, I need to get OBS on this so I'm gonna be streaming Minecraft and making y'all laugh when I fall in lava. They expanded more. Yeah. I went through the list last night. Was it last night or the night before? I don't know. It was like a whole list of schools just shut down. Colleges, high schools, everything. Just shut down. Like an extended spring break, yeah. What degree are you trying to get? I literally heard a rumor that schools might not even open up for the rest of the year. That better be a rumor. Oh, really? April 14th here, high school. I think. We will check that. April 14th? Mm-hmm.
Said 3 weeks.
April 14th is back to school though. For our kids.
They said 3 weeks.
That was the date I saw on the notice on Facebook, though. So I don't know, though. I'll double check. I know Cryo Gaming is still putting out videos. And Exploring with Fluffy is still exploring abandoned and haunted places. So he's still active on YouTube. As is Mads Entertainment. And Brenda's beauty blog. She's so adorable. I love her to death. Yeah, travel ban. That sucks. Road trip? Or are they out of country? I want to get on an airplane anyways. But that's just me. Mm-mm. Boots on the ground. I probably would take a boat. I would take a boat somewhere. I'm not getting on an airplane. Yeah, I saw that. Oh my gosh. A couple of my gamer friends live over that way. Crazy. I saw the fires pushing towards the beaches in one video. Crazy. I haven't heard anything about Australia with this whole virus. No. Has anybody heard anything about Australia? I know the UK's been hit. I know Italy's been hit the worst. I have been doing much better than I was. Thank you. Long story short, started a weight loss program, Beachbody. Lost 10 pounds so far. I basically just trying to find a job that fits me. Other than that, I'm good. Right now, I am working in a grocery store, which retail I like. It's the part of the retail that I'm in at the moment I don't like. Like my body is saying, no, why are you trying to push yourself? Wait, what? Oh. I heard NASCAR was doing a race, but they were not going to be any spectators. Yeah, and WWE just freaking did a live SmackDown with nobody in the audience. That's weird and creepy, actually, to like see in the background nobody sitting in the audience. I can't even watch it with nobody sitting in the audience. It makes everything too, I don't know. I don't like it. Like, it's real enough when I go to the store and the shelves are empty. But nope, I'm going to start live streaming every Sunday evening. This is a little late. It's usually going to be earlier in the evening. But we was out and about. They're not going to be too long unless I end up getting like a bunch of people in the chat and then we lose track of time. But yeah, live streaming on Sunday evenings, and then I'm going to try to upload a video on Wednesdays. At least Wednesday, maybe. I want to watch one WWE match with no fans. Well, go back and watch freaking SmackDown from this past week. You won't see anybody in the audience. I can't do that. Jeff Hardy came back with no fans in the audience. Dude, no. That ain't right. Nobody cheering for him or nothing. That's got to be like the saddest. For Raw, yeah. I mean, they're doing a good job though. Like, I'm not gonna lie. All the whole production team and everything. I haven't watched it since last October for personal reasons, but that and Corbin really just gets on my nerves and pisses me off. I really want to just punch Corbin in the throat. But yeah, I actually haven't watched it. I just keep up with it on like my Twitter feed. I follow a bunch of WWE followers. But because I grew up with WWE. I'm like from the 80s, okay? So, but I don't think I could watch it with no fans. That would just be Twilight Zone is a good word for that. Oh, he is a man of many talents, I guess. I mean, he did marry Stephanie. I want to see something about I want to see, I know she has her own videos and everything, but I want to see the evolution of Stephanie from when she was first coming out and everything. Till now. Because I remember her back in the day when she was a baby face heel with that leather skirt and that crimped hair. And then I remember the drive-through wedding with her and Triple H. I remember when she got punted in the head by Orton. And now she's like a mom and just like this big businesswoman. And I don't like her character a lot of times, but she is an inspiring woman to look up to. She does so much for so many organizations. I think my jaw dropped for the longest time when that happened. I don't think I've ever seen. I've seen women get body slammed before, like some of the female wrestlers and stuff like that, but for that kind of an attack, I was just like, did that just happen? Like, did they really just let that happen? Like, I know like the punt is like half fake and everything, but it's portrayed as real. So like I'm flipping out like, is she okay? She got brain damage? Yes, I am wearing an Irish shirt, by the way. It is March, and I married an Irishman. So might not be able to travel to Ireland, but by God, we can support them. Thank you. Walmart, $5. I did not get to see WrestleMania until, like, I never saw WrestleMania until, like, the WWE Network came out. And I want to say it was WrestleMania 25. Could be wrong. I want to say it was 25. And it was either that one or the one after, and that's when The Undertaker lost his streak. And I'm like, well, shit. I bought this at the wrong time. Like, I'm literally wearing a pair of $4 jeans right now. That they were $15. And no, there's nothing wrong with them. I don't care if I ever made like so much bank, I could shop big wig stores. I mean, I might buy a little one thing, like I'll probably go in and buy a purse or something, just say, yeah, I shopped it on Rodeo Drive. You know what I mean? But I'd still shop at Walmart. Okay. Like, I didn't work my butt off to make all this paper to give it away to frivolous crap like that I don't need. I would use that money for good. I wouldn't use that money for like a shit ton of clothes that I don't need just because they're freaking high priced. Covers my body and keeps me warm. I don't give a shit. As long as it's comfortable. I have to be comfortable. But I'm a big girl. But I think, and honestly, like, not even to self-promote, but I think that's why I like Avon so much. I see these other beauty gurus, right? And I see their skincare products, and I'll go to their website, and their skincare products are like $100, $200, and I'm like, what? For skincare products. You go to my Avon shop, and they have top-of-the-line skincare products, literally. You can get gift sets, $20, $30 of these skincare products. And I use the skincare products, so like I can actually say, yes, this works for my skin. And I have like oily combination skin. And I don't wear a lot of makeup, but I do care about my skin. So I have used some of the skincare product. So I can actually legitimately say it works for my oily combination skin. I don't need that expensive other skincare products. When the one that works just well for me and is affordable for me, yeah. So yeah, that's just I think it's because the reason it's so expensive is because who's promoting it. You have to look at the names on it. Like honestly, who's promoting it? I would rather buy Maybelline or CoverGirl before I bought any of those online type products, just for the simple fact you're buying their name. You're not buying the product. And a lot of the products, yeah, you can come at me and be like, oh, well, it works so well on my skin. I'm like, okay, that's good for you. Are you going to continue to pay $200 a month for that when this skincare product line does the same thing and it's more than half the price less? But you just want to go out and say, yeah, I have this person's skincare line. That don't make you special, sweetie. That doesn't even make you smart because you're buying an expensive brand for the dumbest reason. Now, I have a friend who sells Unique, and that's expensive as crap. I do support her, though. She's doing really well for herself, and I commend her for that. But a lot of those products, even just the makeup, it's kind of pricey for me. But she did send me an eyeshadow once. It's a purple one. It's really, really pretty, and I like it. But then I also saw the same shade-ish on my Avon shop in a glimmer stick. So, yeah. So, I mean, you can go and you can. I see everybody. I know you like your Jeffree Star. Don't get me started on that. I know you like your Jeffree Star stuff, but it is just the name. And I think that they take advantage of people. I think they overprice their stuff just because of their fame. Like Nikki and Brie Bella, okay, from WWE. When they retired from WWE, they started a clothing line, Birdie Beat. I was so happy for them. I was so excited for them. I was like, these women are doing great things. These are women to be inspired by. So I went on, as soon as they launched the website, I went on it. And I know you do. And I went on it, and I was like, I'll just get a t-shirt. Just something. Because portions of the proceeds go for, I forget what it was, but it goes for a good cause. So I was like, okay, I'll just go on. I'll just buy me a t-shirt. Yeah, just t-shirt. Just a little t-shirt. Nothing. I ain't gonna get nothing pricey. You know what I mean? Muscle shirt. $45. And that's not even including what the delivery cost would have been, which I didn't even go further than that. Like, I'm scrolling through the products on the Birdie Bee, and I'm just like, that muscle shirt, that is not even a whole shirt, is $45. Are you kidding me right now? You're selling your name. That's all you're doing, and that's wrong. I can go to Walmart. Yeah, I know, right? And honestly, I want one of the shirts from their clothing line. A, because proceeds go to a good cause, but B, because I really do admire these two women. They're whatever they are, but they're savvy businesswomen, and they're talented at what they do. So they are two women to look up to. But maybe I'll get something with a little more material if I'm gonna be spending $45 for a shirt. Also, I wasn't too happy with, while they were filming, I don't know if it was the Bellas or Total Divas, but I saw an episode where they were doing modeling for the Birdie Bee line. And the plus size girl that they had was like a size 8 or a size 10. That's not plus size. Like, what? Where is this chick plus size? Like, she weighs half of what I weigh. How are you saying she's plus size? That blew my mind. I was so insulted by that. So insulted. So, was not happy with that at all. But yes, this is the first Sunday stream. Appreciate y'all for showing up. I don't want them to last more than an hour, because if somebody goes back and wants to watch the replay or something and they're watching it for an hour, yeah, that gets kind of boring, I guess, especially when you're just watching somebody who's just sitting there. My friend can custom t-shirt for $20, but she messes up so bad on my shirt, so she gave me half price because she misspelled my name. You know what? I'd give her the full 20 just for effort, because that takes a lot of, I'm just saying. But it's going to be every Sunday evening. I'm going to try to do it anywhere between 5 and 7 p.m. So I have no set time or anything on like that, because I know life happens. And y'all know I have teenagers. So life really happens. I'm going to try to get the feeling better. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to go into work tomorrow. It depends on how I feel when I wake up. I'm feeling kind of headachy, and my throat is sore, like really bad. So, yeah. And with this whole working in a grocery store, with this whole thing going around, I don't want to. I was fine before they put me on the floor. And then I went on the floor and came home Saturday night with a sore throat. Went to bed, woke up Sunday morning, heart so bad. So I'm kind of glad they did what they did with the church. So but every Sunday night between 5 and 7, make sure if every week could be different. I'll probably do. I didn't even go into my Twitter tonight. Sometimes I'll go into Twitter and let you know what happened this week on Twitter. Try to get a video uploaded for you guys on Wednesdays, because I'm supposed to be off on Sundays and Wednesdays. I do have a doctor's appointment this Tuesday, though. So, but yeah. So, that's pretty much it. Thank you, Gatorbite and Shock, for jumping in. I will leave the chat replay open so anybody can come through and check y'all out as well. And like I said, if you know anybody who just likes a random channel, sometimes I could be going off about something. Sometimes I throw up informative stuff, like the past couple of videos I've had have been about the virus, especially around in Ohio and stuff that's going on. Like, just real quick, I don't want to virus talk tonight. This just in, breaking news. Oh, wrong album. Hang on. Facebook, here it is. Breaking news, Ohio to close all restaurants and bars indefinitely starting at 9 p.m. Sunday night. Carry out food still encouraged. So people can still order their food, like, I guess, from pizza places or Chinese places, whatever, if they deliver. So I highly recommend having your local waiters or waitresses go do your grocery shopping for you. Like, pay them to go do your grocery shopping for you, because they're going to have bills to pay. You know what I mean? And now they're out of a job. So that really, really flipping sucks. But, and then for my Ohio bar and restaurant industry friends, seek immediate unemployment benefit information at unemployment.ohio.gov or 1-877-644-6562. I don't know if y'all, that's going to be backwards. Yeah. I will see you later, Gatorbite. And I will go ahead and end this, but I did want to throw that up there, that Ohio is closing down some stuff. So it's only a matter of time before they end up closing the grocery stores. Hopefully in a week, the whole panic of it is done. At least that much of it. So just prayers up. Good vibes. Everybody take care and stay safe. And I will see y'all next week.